live. That's my first YouTube live and my first time going live after very long years. I did it before a few times on Facebook, but that was a long time ago and it was super nervous system activating. And I want to talk a bit about exactly this, but before I start talking about that, let's take a few stretches. A few stretches and deep breaths to ground ourselves into our bodies. Become aware of the skin surrounding your body and how this is a visible layer that it's a boundary between your inner world and your outer world. And also expand that awareness into your energetic body, your aura, your field around you. And ground yourself into your sacred space. Sacred space. That's the name of the coaching program I'm promoting, putting together, putting out there. And that's one of the reasons I am finally going live here, because I so much want to share this work with people. And as I promote my services, promote my work, step into me living my dharma, I am little challenged to do the new things, and I want to speak about this. Excuse me. Years ago, when I started this YouTube channel, or maybe not exactly when I started, but when I committed to doing my YouTube channel, one of the reasons for that was, oh, someone is here listening. Wow, that's exciting. Thank you for being here. So one of the reasons to start my YouTube channel and to commit to it was to become comfortable at speaking in public, not just on camera, but in public, because as probably with many of you as well, one of my biggest fears was, or maybe still is a bit, is being seen. And being seen, sharing my truth, being simply seen, being who I am. And with my YouTube journey, I started putting my videos out there, and there was so much fear related to that. Like every time before I hit the record button just on my camera, not going live, I had to do this for like 10 minutes, and I would start a video 10 or 20 times and start speaking and then stop it because I felt like it looks like shit, or I sound like shit, or I would make all these mistakes. And my intention was to do this until I am comfortable enough that I can just show up and trust myself and speak from my soul, from my experience, without having all this fear of judgment stopping me. And here we are. Oh, 3 people watching, 2 people watching. Wow, thank you. That's exciting. And here we are. And how that applies to you. I so much want you all to know that when you go about your dreams, and you know you will have to take new actions, that you don't force yourself into it too soon, because there's so much advice out there that if you want to get to where you want to go, that you have to become this whole new person and that you have to take massive action and all that. And for me personally, that was always so activating in my nervous system, and it would send me into panic, and oh, my heart was like it's gonna have a heart attack, and sometimes even my kidneys would start to actually um, hurt. They became painful because there was so much fear in my body, and I was just not ready yet to do that uncomfortable action. And you know how they say, like, life begins at the end of your comfort zone, but if you're coming from background where you experienced a lot of trauma or you have cPTSD, you're living outside of your comfort zone your whole life already. You have never experienced being really comfortable. And the thing is not to go out of your comfortable and do all that massive action, but to start doing the things that feel safe to you, and do these things slowly, and give yourself time to grow, and do just these little actions that do feel safe. And I, like, thinking back, like, I know that if I would take all the massive action and go outside of my comfort zone, I would get the results and maybe I would grow faster. But now this feels so much sweeter, that I was now actually not forcing myself into doing a YouTube life, but I felt like, ah, I'm ready now. I want to do this. I want to do this. And this is what I want to leave you with, because this, my first YouTube live, is gonna be very short. I want to leave you with this, that do the actions that feel comfortable to you, and start building self-trust that you can do this, and give yourself a lot of the pats on your back for all the little actions that you do take. And then as you become more aware of all of that, of your capabilities, and you ground into yourself, as your journey progress, you will become more comfortable taking those uncomfortable actions. You will feel excited about that. And also, in that whole journey, you will change into someone who can take more in, into someone who can have more eyes on them without leaving their body, without leaving their center. And your nervous system is gonna be much more peaceful and relaxed in all of it, instead of changing, instead of forcing yourself into doing this massive action that then makes you feel like and makes you retreat back into your cave. So if you're still in your cave, like, do little things that feel comfortable and build yourself up without forcing yourself to be quickly someone you're not yet ready to be. So, thank you so much for watching. That's it for now. Yeah. Bye bye. Love you all. Oh, how do I turn this off? Yes.